The story the mind told. A young monk sat alone beside a narrow path that led through the forest. The path was quiet, yet his mind was loud. Earlier that day, someone had spoken sharply to him. The words were brief, but they stayed. Now, as he sat, his mind began to build a story around them. "He does not respect me," the mind said. "I must have failed," it added. "Others must be thinking the same," it continued. The monk noticed how one thought invited another. A single moment turned into a long explanation. Feelings followed the story. Heaviness in the chest, tension in the shoulders. He almost believed it. Then he remembered his teacher's words. "A thought is not a fact. It is only a visitor." The monk took a slow breath and looked at the path in front of him. Nothing there had changed. The trees stood quietly. The wind moved through the leaves without judgment. Only the story in his mind was loud. He asked himself a gentle question. What do I truly know? He knew that words were spoken. He knew how his body felt. But the rest, the meaning, the intention, the future outcome, those were guesses. The story began to loosen. He saw how the mind likes to explain, to protect, to prepare. It creates stories not to harm us, but to give a sense of control. Yet most of the suffering came not from the moment itself, but from the story layered on top of it. The monk allowed the story to finish without adding another chapter. Without the story, the moment became simple again. The words were just sounds from the past. The forest was still peaceful. His breath was steady. There was nothing more he needed to solve. He stood up and continued down the path, lighter than before. Not every thought needs to be believed. Some only need to be noticed and released.